Hey, Allie, how are you? I'm glad to see you here. How was your day, Allie? I hope not, because then you won't sleep at all. And I know you need long hours of sleep. Everything okay? Hey, what's going on, Double A? Hey, I got bored, so decided to go live for a little bit. Just another ramble session. So, hey, Gemini, how are you? It's always great to see you too, there, Dubs. Yeah. It's just going to be a short one. I don't plan on being on very long. I just wanted to come on and ramble for a little bit because, well, I'm bored. Half lit, so yeah. Drinking something other than booze at the current moment. So, 'cause, yeah. I've been drinking way too much lately. Got back late from the wedding last night, so it was hard to. I can understand that. How did everything go? I know you said it went well, but everything didn't come out great. Aloha Key, how are you? I will, Allie, I promise. If you want, I'll go grab a bottle of water right now. Was Dom there with you? Fine, I'll be right back. I grabbed a fresh one so nobody can accuse me of putting vodka in here first, which isn't a bad idea. Lots of friends. That's awesome, Allie. That's awesome. What songs did you sing last night? Guys like my haircut, I cut it myself. Oh, ooh, missed a spot. 60s, 70s. So Elvis, Stand By Me, Stevie Wonder, Goo Dolls. Which original did you sing? Girl on the hair. Thank you, Ellie. Hey, what's going on, Turner? Charge my phone. All good, Turner. My favorite Ellie song. Well, yeah, I guess it's time for The Moment Starts to Move You. Um, so, 2 days ago, I went out and met up with one of my army buddies. I told most of y'all about this. And Allie, just so you know, Same guy that I worked with to do the cover of your of Speed of Death with. Um, and me and him were talking. He's actually trying to. He was the guy that I was asking about um, the company that you go to release your songs, because he wants to start doing that. Except he does a lot more DJ stuff. So um, and doing that kind of music. Um, so hopefully that takes off for him. He's retiring later on this year. I think his last official day of work is in December, so he'll be fully retired about 4 or 5 months after that, which is completely awesome. So, but yeah. Freaking me and him were talking about music and all sorts of other shit. You came up, Allie, and so, yeah. So, yeah, he hasn't been in as long as me. He went to college first, but yeah, he's retiring this year. Dude had a crazy career too. It was absolutely amazing hearing some of his songs because he was a Cab Scout before, so he drove the Bradley fighting vehicles around, deployed a couple of times, and all sorts of other stuff. And then he went the visual information route and became a multimedia illustrator. So and that's how. And we met at White House Communications Agency, which was actually kind of neat because I got to see all that other stuff that the Signal Corps. I'm a glorified phone guy slash computer guy, and then I'm also on top of that electronics engineer. So just fix broken electronics all day. It's not all that fun. But I got to see, how they made pictures or made videos for the White House and all that kind of shit. So I got to see a lot of the behind the scenes stuff about what you see released to the public. What's going on, bud? So, hey, Mary. What's going on, John? Not going to be on long. I'm just on here killing time because I'm bored. And, yeah. Felt a little bit of a hangover creeping up, even though I've been, it's still the same day that I've been drinking. So, yeah. Trying to get over the headache, which I already took something for. So, yeah. But yeah, me and him have been buddies since I think it was 2017. Yeah, I think it was 2017 when he got to White House Communications Agency. It might have been 2018. I'd already stopped traveling for the White House by the time he got there. I'd already moved on and became a contractor. So, but yeah, he come in, like, it was immediate. Me and him were best friends. Like, he came in all fucking bubbly and, like a wired jackass. And then I looked over at him, gave him the like, I'm not awake enough for this amount of motivation. And then immediately we just hit it off. And yeah, he's one of my closest friends now. So a lot of my buddies that I met there have actually, they're getting ready to retire here soon. So, yeah. I was right. First 10 minutes is usually most of the hellos in the chat. Just grilled hamburgers. I'm stuffed. Nice. I had hamburgers yesterday. And first, I always get stuck on grill duty. It drives me nuts. Because if I go to a party and they're having a grill out, I want to just sit there and enjoy it, crack a beer or pour myself a drink and just relax. I'm there for the party. I'm not there to cook. But then, hey, Ernie's here. Let's get him to grill everything. So, yeah. Story of my life when you like to cook and everybody knows it. So, yeah. How's everybody else's day going? Allie, my best friend is a biker. I don't say no to that guy. And I also never say no to his wife because I know she'll sick her husband on me. It's mostly just drunken insults thrown at each other, but still, I know I never say no to him. So, yeah, he knows that it's rare that I ever say no to him, and if I do, he's usually like he snatches me up and pulls me off to the side. It's like, what's going on, dude? You never say no. I need to know why. Type deal. So he watches out after me. So, of course, there was, me never saying no to him has led to some complete and utter chaos, both here in Garrison and downrange in Iraq. So, yeah, lots of stories that I could tell, but half of them I will never, ever utter because, yeah, don't want to get people in trouble. Hey, what's going on, crazy? But yeah, oh, it was it's been a little bit of a day. Um, Karen and I did the Memorial Day party yesterday, so me and my buddies were all, holding their toes for the ones that never came home. But today hit me a little different. So yeah, don't judge me. This is drunk rambling. Well, halfway drunk. Oh, how did your dish at the wedding? Uh, I can my memory's horrible. What did you make for the wedding, and how was all the food there at the wedding there, Allie? How was everything? Peanut noodles. How did those turn out? And you gotta make a short video on how you make those because I want to try them. They sound interesting, like you did for the spaghetti, because I really liked how that turned out. You accidentally ate wild boar. Who brought a? That's awesome. Wild boar tastes delicious, but it's. I thought it was lion's. I'm sorry to laugh, Allie, but pork does not taste anything like lion's mane mushrooms. Oh, you got to be careful with that meat because since it's been so long since you haven't had meat, it can actually really mess up your body. Peanut sauce with peanut butter, sriracha, teriyaki sauce, and so. Okay. Yeah. Hopefully, it didn't mess up your stomach, Allie, because I know a lot of, well, most of the people I know, they aren't vegan per se. They're more vegetarian and pescatarian, but the moment they have a piece of meat on accident or whatever, it messes their stomach up real bad. And my, I didn't eat it. Eat enough of it. Okay, that's good, Ali. I'm glad you didn't eat it. Some of my buddies are, you know, gigantic assholes, and they try to, feed meat to our vegetarian friends, and it never ends well. Like, they always get sick from it. I'm like, dude, knock it off. So, did you see? Oh, I saw it. I was one of the first ones that commented on the video there, Turner. Not the first, because there's a couple other people that were there before me, but yeah. The one day. Um, but yeah, can't wait to get those and get them tied onto the end of my line. That way I can start snatching up fish. Because those look like fish snatchers, man. Those lures looked amazing. So, how's everybody's Memorial Day going? Be right back. Oh, what'd I miss? Uh, I love winter too, Allie. Of course, my winters are completely different than what yours are. Of course, in winter, I'm able to make igloos while you just walk out in long sleeves and pants. And I have to be bundled up. Well, I'm going to stop that. And, okay, I really didn't miss much. That's good. Hey, what's going on, Wayne? Winter is the best, and in my opinion, the most beautiful season of the year. Because, well, yeah, the entire world looks so much more peaceful with a coat of white over everything. And it's kind of funny because if you're in the middle of winter up in Alaska, you have to remember exactly where you parked, because all you're going to be able to do is try to figure out which hump is your car, because everything's covered in snow. Just chilling. I'm doing okay, Wayne. Memorial Day is always a rough one for me because remembering all my fallen battle buddies. So, yeah. That's a thing, Ellie. Seasonal affective disorder, or SAD for short, is something that affects most people. Living a dream, Allie. That's all I'm doing is living my dream. Wanted to be in the military since I was a kid. Thank you, though. It's always been a pleasure to serve this great country. So, thanks, bud. Anything crazy happen on your property lately, there, bud? Or you just walking around seeing all the fallen trees from all the tornadoes and wind that you've been getting? Yes, they're most certainly it's literally they're marketed as happy lights. So if you ever just go on and Google happy light, granted, depending on if your safe search is on or off, you may get some nefarious items to pop up. But they sell happy lights to help with seasonal affective disorder, which I unfortunately suffer from as well. But then I get over it and go outside and run around like an idiot in the snow. So, yeah. They sell a lot to office workers. Um, when I was working at the White House, I was stuck in an office with, well, the actual building I worked in had one window, and that was on the first floor. And so every office in that entire building didn't have any windows except for one. And a lot of people bought happy lights. So, yeah. I remember wanting to go outside during college winters. Hard to go in sub-zero weather. Yeah. No, I remember the last time I was up in Alaska, it was 2019. I think it was -20, and I was staying with my sister. And when I got up to Alaska, I had my medium jacket, and I was like, I should probably buy an actual winter jacket. So I went to a store called Fred Meyer, which I haven't seen on this coast at all, and bought myself a Carhartt, and that's all I needed. Me running around like, no, not gonna happen. I won't do that on stream. Nope. All my crazy stuff can't be on camera. Sorry. That's why most of my childhood, the only documentation we have is still photos. Because still photos, you can always lie about what you're doing. Never video evidence. Nope. Not gonna do it. Oh, Garden Planet. No, that's good. Video didn't happen. Yeah. See, that's exactly the reason why I don't video it. Because I can say it didn't happen. I've already told you, Allie, that I was a bad kid growing up. So, yeah. Running around doing all sorts of retarded stuff. Kind of, you know. It it allowed me to stay in school a lot longer. Because I probably would have been either suspended or expelled for all the dumb crap that I was doing on school grounds. And then, probably people were starting to be able to have those small handheld camcorders, and they'd start bringing them to school, and I always avoided those kids because I never wanted anything to be documented. Please take. Thank you, Gemini. I can't see it. Of course, I'm the one living this life, so I can't control how people perceive me. So, and I always take the compliments, even though I immediately afterward just say I'm a goofy goober, which I really am. So, I'm that friend that you have to warn other people about before you introduce them to me, because I always say crazy stuff. And my filter, yeah, I think I removed it a long time ago. So, thanks, bud. Yeah, I remember this was probably 3 or 4 years ago. I was over at my best friend Rick's house, and one of his friends that he called over to hang out while we were watching football. She had just pulled up. He's like, "Hold on, I'll be right back." He actually ran out to her car to warn her about me because A, I'd already been drinking, so my tongue had already been loosened up. I have no filter. I talk shit anyway. And so when she walked in and said, "Hey, how you doing?" And me and her were sitting there talking. She was like, "Why did Rick feel the need to come out and warn me about you?" I was like, "Oh, if you wouldn't have told me that he warned you, I probably would have said some really crazy stuff, and you probably would have looked at me weird." It's like, no, she didn't want to believe me. I'm like, okay, give it 10 minutes. Probably not 7 minutes later, I was saying some crazy shit that made everybody in the room stop and do the slow head turn. Like, did that really fly out of Ernie's mouth? Because, yeah, I can be absolutely horrible. And then if you want the brutal truth, oh, never ask me for the brutal truth because you'll get it and it might make your soul cry. Because, yeah, I don't hold back. There's only there's very few places where I'll actually hold my tongue or you know, delete what I have actually written out. And one of them is your channel, Allie, because, yeah, that language doesn't have any place in your channel. Like, I was I was on Dawn's channel. This was, I think, like a week and a half ago, and a troll came in, and it was I didn't even think about it, and he said some retarded stuff. I'm like, "Look, dude," I started to troll him, like, you truly make me make me believe in reincarnation, because there's absolutely no way somebody can get that stupid in one lifetime. Like, I just typed it up really quick, and I hit send. I'm like, "Oh no, I didn't mean to send that." And then, yeah, there was another guy that popped in on Elegant Woodcrafts Live, and he was talking some stuff, and then I let loose on that cat too. I'm like, "Look, dude, if I wanted, comments from the peanut gallery, I'd tell your dad to jiggle his zipper, or some other crazy shit." Yeah. Oh, those are my tamer insults, but trust me, like, I can make somebody's soul cry. Like, I'll hurt your heart. So, Turner knows this because I troll some of the trolls that walk in on his lives. So, but yeah, I mean, just Very true. It is engagement. What's going on, Terry?
So, buddy.
No, not a whole lot. Just streaming live on YouTube right now. So,
Yeah.
yeah. How was the weekend?
Great.
That's good. Yeah.
How was your weekend without me?
Fine. I ate a lot of steak.
That means it was great.
Yeah.
So you're glad I was gone. Yeah,
Yeah.
you didn't have to share anything. You got to eat the whole steak all by yourself
Exactly.
and get fat.
Well, I was already was, but yeah.
Okay, I'm not saying anything.
Yeah. Best part of the whole weekend was hanging out with Rick, so yeah.
Oh, did you go over to
I didn't go to Ronnie's, I went over to Rick's on I think it was Saturday and had crabs. Yeah, it was Saturday.
Oh,
Had
okay.
crabs.
Oh yeah, because they do crabs for their
Mm-hmm.
yes. And now they're I think Atlantic City?
Ocean City.
Ocean City? He told me Atlantic City. But then
He didn't go all the way up to Jersey.
But when he sent
yeah.
Stacy a picture, Stacy's like, he's not in Atlantic City. That's Ocean City.
Hey everybody, this is my best friend's dad, Terry.
Hi.
Step forward into the light, that way they can actually
Oh.
see your face. There we go.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah. That's my best friend's dad. He's my roommate. So,
Yeah. Stacy's like, no, they're not Atlantic City. They're in Ocean City. She recognized wherever they were.
oh yeah?
I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
okay. So I guess they'll be back tonight.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Good. Well, he's off tomorrow anyway,
Mm-hmm.
so that was already pre-planned.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good then. Got out and had some fun.
Mm-hmm.
Great. All
Yeah.
right.
Take it easy, man.
Yep. You too, buddy.
All right. Thanks, Dubs. Everybody says hi, by the way.
Okay, back at him, man.
But yeah, so. Oh, I'm still up in the air about which way I want to take my channel, even if I want to actually do this thing, which I think I do want to do. I'm still not sure if I want to just do anything and everything that I'm doing by the day, or if I want to go and actually make it a fishing channel. So. I think I might actually do the majority of it as fishing, but then, sporadically just random stuff. Like, I gotta edit it now, but I actually filmed a short cooking video that I'm thinking about posting. I'm still not sure, I still gotta watch the video back again and see if I actually want to do, if I actually want to post it. So, I'm not sure if I want to do it or not. It was it was my late night noodles recipe. Yeah. It can be a lifestyle channel. Yeah. Lifestyle of a fisherman. Lifestyle of the Eskimo bass fisherman. There we go. Just have it encompass everything, fishing and lifestyle. Oh, can't go wrong with it. That's very true, Allie. Super simple recipe. I mean, it's only got like 6 things in it. Bacon, onions, garlic, of course, salt and pepper, red pepper flakes, parsley, and spaghetti noodles. It's super simple. Oh, eggs and Parmesan cheese. So, it only takes 30 minutes to cook, 20-30 minutes, depending on how long it takes you to break down everything, cut up and do your, get everything ready to cook. The moment you start cooking, it goes really fast too. Do you use a pink bowl? No, I don't use a pink bowl. If it's not pink, it's not the same. What the hell, Turner? Oh, Jesus. So, oh, so yeah, super simple. You know, um, I actually make that a lot when I go out drinking. Actually, when I come home, I actually make it and helps with keep curbing the hangover. So, well, I don't get the joke. What are you talking about, Al? Oh, what? What Turner was saying. It's yeah, not a bad thing that you don't get the joke. Some dude on TikTok uses videos like budget cooking. Okay. um, I love watching TikTok videos. I actually, I've ever since I found Mary on TikTok, I've actually been watching a lot more of TikTok videos. So, oh yeah, by the way, Turner, your wife sends me some of the craziest fucking videos I've ever fucking seen. I like her sense of humor. Her sense of humor is fucking amazing. You married a good one, man. So, because granted, it's not as fucked up as Dan's, but it's pretty close. So, trust me, I sleep. Oh, shit. I don't make videos for TikTok either, just so you know. So, I mean, shit, I already follow you on TikTok anyway, Ali, so yeah. Um, so you already know. Um, charcoal is still flaming 30 minutes later. What the hell? You know that. Is it completely covered in ash? Because you'll still get flames even if it's completely covered in ash. The flames don't actually go out, they just go clear. I don't use TikTok, so I don't really keep up. Okay. All right, Allie. I, I just watched retarded videos on there too, so yeah. Trying to cook the bacon first. What are you cooking there, Turner? What are you making, Turner? You making bacon cheeseburgers or something? Burgers and cheddars. Okay. Um, yeah, you're still gonna have flames on the grill, man. That's It's just gonna happen. The only thing you can do to mitigate it is either have the meat off to the side of it. That way the drippings don't fall into catch fire, or just embrace the flame and put it straight onto right over the coals. Are you using lump charcoal or are you using regular briquettes? Because lump charcoal actually stays lit on fire a lot longer than regular briquettes. Flame like 1 foot tall. Sounds like yeah, dude, you're cooking bacon on a grill, man. That's gonna happen. The flames are not gonna go down. That's it. They're just gonna be there. The best thing you can do is stick a cast iron pan underneath them. Like seriously, I'm just saying because bacon is 90% fat, and fat catches fire. Just saying. Put it on that works. That works too. Yeah. This grill costs 14 bucks. Okay. All right. That's why I use a pellet grill. Nice. Some of us aren't made of money, Dubs. So I'm just saying. Some of us have to work with the $50 fucking Weber grill. So yeah. Oh, never done bacon on a grill. Dude, bud, you gotta do bacon on a grill, man. It's absolutely phenomenal. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. I mean, bacon usually has a smoky flavor regardless because, well, A, it's smoked and cured. B, when you toss it on a grill, man, oh, it is just absolute perfection. But again, you have to do it indirect heat, not direct heat. So, yeah. I sent you a pic of the grill. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out after I get done with the live. So, yeah. um, one of the best things that I've ever, had the pleasure of eating was these chicken jalapeno poppers wrapped in bacon, cooked on the grill. Oh my god, man, they were absolutely amazing. Like I about fell out of my chair when I tried them the first time, man. Just absolute perfection. So, um, the only problem with wrapping everything in tinfoil, especially if you're doing bacon, is it traps in all the fat, and then it starts to leak everywhere, and then it catches fire, and you don't want it to, and the trap fire, carries up into the tinfoil, and it just becomes an entire mess. So, oh, yeah. Hey, what's going on, Jacob? Smoking some ribs. You're awesome. All right. Yeah. My best friend Rick, um, Terry's son, he, me and him were bullshitting one day. And he's like, "Man, I really want to get a smoker." I'm like, "Okay." 2 weeks later, I had him a smoker for free in his backyard because I had a friend at work who was trying to get rid of their smoker, and he'd been trying to get rid of it for like 6 months. So, yeah, like I'm one of those guys that like, hey, I want to get this. Just let me know. I'll find you either a great deal or get it for free. So, yeah. Did I? Did you celebrate today for Memorial Day? Yeah, I celebrated today. Um, I since all the parties and everything were before, um, I celebrated by myself today. Uh, poured a drink for all my fallen friends, and well, as you can tell, is with my slurred words and droopy eyes and bloodshot eyes, been doing a fair amount of drinking. So, yeah, um, it's mostly just reflecting on all the ones that didn't come home. You know, so everybody thinks that, well, all the people who never served that I've had the pleasure of meeting, they're always, like, oh yeah, we're gonna go do, do all this partying and all that. It's like that's not what Memorial Day is for. Just because you get Monday off doesn't mean that it's going out and partying on a Monday. It's not what this holiday's for. They're like, what are you talking about? I was like, it's to remember all the fallen. Like, oh, why would they make a holiday out of something so depressing? Like, dude, that way they can be remembered. which is kind of sad since, you know, it's, it's gone like that. People forgot what Memorial Day is for. Kind of, kind of hurts the heart a little bit for me. So, I mean, I'm by all means, I'm not trying to downplay, getting a big old party together and throwing on, burgers and grilling and cracking open beers and stuff like that. And by all means, I'm not trying to downplay that at all because shit, I did that this weekend too. But you also have to have it in the back of your brain that the reason why we're doing this is because some of them made the ultimate sacrifice. So, yeah, Memorial Day's always been hard for me. My uncle died in Vietnam and stuff. Damn, that sucks. Um, yeah. I lost more than a few friends during the global war on terrorism. Um, uh, never thought I'd be able to say that I lost friends in Afghanistan, but when you've been in the Army as long as I have, people PCS to different places and get deployed to different places. I've only been to Iraq, and yeah, I lost a couple of buddies in Afghanistan and Iraq, so always kind of messes me up on Memorial Day. So that's who I mean. Yeah. All right, Jacob. You're welcome, Gemini. It's all right, Allie. Every time I put on the uniform, and do my duties, I hope I make them proud. You know, lots of people before me wore this uniform, and the only thing I can do is do my best to make them proud. So, yeah. So, tomorrow is my best friend's anniversary because he wanted to get married on Memorial Day a couple of years ago. So, yeah. And considering that every year all the days shift by one, it resets every now and then. So, in a few years, their anniversary will be back on Memorial Day. But regardless of that, tomorrow is my best friend's actual anniversary. Which I gotta remember to text him tomorrow and say happy anniversary. I'm sure I'll remember. Hopefully, anyway. Oh shit. Hey Turner, what time are you thinking about going live? Right, bud? Dude, with memory, I have a hard time remembering 5 minutes ago. So I'm glad I was actually able to remember that his anniversary is coming up. Focus on the good. Yeah. The way this food is probably dying. Oh Jesus. About to put the bacon in the oven. That's not a bad way of cooking it. What else you having with bacon again? Because like I said, I have a hard time remembering 5 minutes ago. Burgers and cheddar sausage. It's always easier to cook the bacon in the oven regardless, or on a pan. Granted, oven's better to cook it. Pan's just nostalgia. Well, for me anyway. Never cook it in a microwave. I know people that cook bacon in a microwave. It's weird. Comes out with a weird texture. It's just like, ugh. Yeah. You're hungry, but go eat something. Ooh, I really should have ate something too. Oh well. I'll make some dino nuggies later. Pan make a mess. True. Very true. But it's the fastest way to do it though. In the oven, you're looking at between 25 and 30 minutes. In a pan, 7 to 10. Really, Jen? I'll be okay. Trust me. I'm serious. I'll be okay. I just did eat. Oh, but I'm hungry. Oh yeah, what'd you have, bud? Oh man, Allie, you have no idea how how much I love Dino Nuggies. Dino Nuggies are amazing. Actually, it was either last night or the night before. I made Dino Nugget Parmesan sandwiches. They were awesome.
Homemade brownies.
Nice.
Contains no weed. Not this trip. But
Okay.
it was available.
I saw them at Costco. Reminds me. Reminds them of me, huh? Well, I was talking about them for like 2 straight days, so kind of makes sense. But yeah, I made the chicken Dino Nugget Parmesan sandwiches a couple of days ago, and oh, they were amazing. Store-bought marinara sauce because I felt like being lazy and I didn't want to cook all day for a sauce. But whew, they were so good. I think it's Mary underscore. Do you need me to go and find what your name is, Mary? Because geez, Ernest Legacy Title Nights. Yeah, seems like it. Oh man. It was last month when I ordered groceries because I felt like being lazy and didn't feel like going out and going to the store. I ordered Dino Nuggets, and the store was out. Instead of being, the smart thing, just getting a refund, I decided to, just have them whatever chicken nuggets they had because I wanted chicken nuggets. And they brought me the store brand chicken nuggets. And oh my God, those were nasty. Never get the store brand chicken nuggets. Always get the Tyson chicken nuggets. Period. Hey, Don. How are you? But yeah. If it's not Tyson, don't get it. Yes. That's good, Don. Yeah, I would have stayed longer, but I started getting bored and decided to go live. So, yeah, here I am. Thanks, Allie. I don't post much, just random things. Random is right, because your channel is all over the damn place. I love your channel, though, Mary. Oh, God, I can't stay. Reverend Dream, Bible study. Love you too, Don. Take care. I'm not going to be on much longer. I don't know how long, but it won't be too much longer. Not sure who sent hearts, but thank you. Yeah. Yeah, it was talks till 6:30 and then prays till 7. Oh, wow. But yeah. Yeah, this is just a little hangout session. So if you guys want to ask me any questions about me, go ahead. I don't care. If I can talk about it, I'll talk about it. If I don't want to talk about it, I may not talk about it. I don't know. I don't know. How has my day been? What am I drinking? So this is whiskey and Mountain Dew. I know it sounds weird, but it's actually really good. The reason why Mountain Dew was created was for a mixer for whiskey. And my day's been okay. A little rough because it's Memorial Day and I'm remembering my battle buddies. So, do you like having a roommate? Makes, yeah. Have conversation during dinner and, um, yeah, it's fine. I'm completely okay with having a roommate. No problems with it whatsoever. Plus, Terry's actually a really nice guy and a really cool dude. So, yeah. Uh, you have no idea how much dude. Mountain Dew is one of my what the hell is it called? Not crutch. I can't remember what it's called. Yeah. There's a specific word that I cannot remember right now for it. I think it's enjoyable roommate. It's awesome. Yeah. I've had a roommate for the past 2 years, almost 3. Not all are enjoyable though. Very true. Very true. But um, um, yeah. Uh, I got I'm it started out as a favor for Rick having having his dad come live with me, but over time, it did. It's like second nature. Like I'm completely okay with him. He does his own thing. I do my own thing. There's so yeah. And y'all know that, I tell you guys all the time that when I cook, I like to cook for people, and it gives me, a person to cook for. So, and you know, he has always commended my cooking, even though I'm overly hard on myself when I cook for people. I'm like, oh, this isn't all that great, and he's like, dude, this fucking tastes amazing. What's wrong with you? Like your taste buds are fucked up. Can I trade mine for? Oh Jesus! Oh shit! What the hell, Don? Yeah. Um, he gained 10 pounds since he's lived here. Like for like the first like 6 months, like we really didn't talk a whole lot. Um, and I really didn't cook all that much either. I going through a little bit of a rough patch for myself, and I was ordering food a lot more. And then I started, I was like, I need to get back into cooking. I need to cook for myself again. So that's what I started doing. I started making dinner. And so since he's here, I would cook enough for me and him. And then more than a few times, if I'm up stupid early in the morning, I'd ask him what he wants for breakfast. Or I'd just say, fuck it, and I'm going to make whatever, for breakfast. And then he'll just have to deal with it. And never had a complaint from him. So, yeah. Right, Grass. I gotta go. I'll see you on Turner's Live. Take it easy, Jacob. Yeah. You'd love it, bud. Trust me. Yeah. So, wow. I've been on here for an hour. It hasn't even seemed like I've been on here for an hour. To be honest, like it feels like I've been on here for like maybe 35, 40 minutes. Time flies, I guess. So, I've been cooking for most of my life, like 33, 34 years. I can cook almost anything, almost. Like you tell me, like whatever your best, your favorite dish is, I'll actually look up to find out how to cook it. Like I've done that more than a few times with my ex and some friends. It's like, oh, I've never, I want to try this dish or whatever, or this is my favorite dish. I'll actually go and find out how to cook it, and I've done that more than a few times. My roommate is okay. He's working, cooking, or sleeping. Oh shit! He does anything, but he becomes bothersome. Oh yeah. Um, there's been more than a few times when my best friend Rick, he like like I said, I hardly ever say no to that man. Ever. He's like, hey, next weekend you're making fajitas. Or hey, I want you to come over and cook for the family. Or I'll just volunteer like, hey, um, I want to come over and make steak for everybody. So I'll I'll go over there and do it. Hell, there was one night me and it was a little party get together. Um, his his daughter, well, his wife's daughter, um, she's getting ready to go. Wow, I am fairly liquored up. Anyway, she was getting ready to go out to Ocean City for a couple of days, and she wasn't going to leave until like 9 o'clock or whatever with her friends. And she was telling us all this the night before. I was like, "Do you want breakfast?" And they were in the middle of playing beer pong, and she was getting ready to toss. She stopped, turned around, looked at me. She's like, "You serious?" I'm like, yeah. What do you want for breakfast? She's like, eggs and bacon. It's like, I got you. And then her friend turned around and was like, turkey bacon. I got you. I went over there at 7:30 in the morning and made them breakfast. That way they had a full belly when they left to go party. Yeah. I don't say no to that family for anything. So, yeah. You get talking and have people in your stream. They're your friends. It's easy to lose track of something. That's very true, bud. That's very true. Scrambled eggs. Over easy eggs, man. That's how they wanted them. They wanted over easy, so I made them over easy. Yeah. Very true, Allie. So, yeah. Like, me and me and her, like, had this. I have a connection with most of their kids. Each one with something different, mostly. A couple of them, it's video games. Other ones, it's food. But her in particular, like she actually asked me, like, "Hey, I want you to come over and teach me how to cook something." I'm like, "Okay, no problem." And me and her like actually went over and helped her cook dinner for her family. So, yeah, which I got all sorts all sorts in the fields. It was weird because she asked me to help her cook something for her family. So, yeah. Yeah. Well, I've been on here for an hour. I'm gonna get off and go do whatever Haven't figured out what, but I'm gonna figure out something to do. So, y'all take it easy. It's great seeing everybody in here and talking to y'all. Have a good one, bud. Have a. It's today Monday. Today's Monday, so yeah. We'll see you the next time you're on stream there, Allie. Take care, everybody. Take care, Battle. Love you too. Yes, very quick. Allie, are you streaming tonight or are you going to do that tomorrow? I'll end it as soon tonight? Okay. All right. I'll see you tonight then. What time? Is it going to be earlier or is it going to be 6 o'clock or whatever your time? I guess it'd be more 7 o'clock your time. Oh, sweet. You'll be pooping in, Mary? Really? Did you mean for the extra O? Probably somewhere between 6 and... Okay, cool. All right. Take care, man. Have a good one. Bye, Allie. Bye, Mary. Bud. Bye, everybody.